So today's quick movement sequence will be with a squishy ball and or a playground ball. If you don't have that, you could just grab some throw pillows, maybe one or two that are about this size that you could hold in between your knees or between your ankles. This is going to be great for people who might have some sort of low back issues or maybe even diastasis, that separation of the fascia around your abdominal wall. We'll be doing a lot lying on flat, on your back flat. So go ahead and take your ball, and you're going to sit tall on your sits bones, and then we'll get down to your back. So take an inhale, sit tall, reach through the crown of your head, and then exhale, just squeeze the ball gently and release. Inhale to sit tall, exhale, squeeze. It's going to feel like just a tiny movement at the beginning. You want to feel like as you're engaging your inner thighs to press in on the ball, you're also finding that connection to your low abs. So it's a nice inhale to relax, spread the sits bones. Exhale, knees draw closer, inner thighs are drawing down and in towards your pelvis. Low abs light up. One more time, inhale. Exhale, hold little pulses in on the ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. You've got that light hold on the ball. And you're going to curl the tailbone under. Going low through the low back toward the mat. And then inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, light hold on the ball, roll back. And inhale, come nice and tall. One more just like that, finding that mobility in the low back, finding that engagement with the low abs and inner thighs. That all helps support your core. It's all part of your core that helps you to get strong and stable, and then move the rest of your body with ease. We're holding here, we're holding low for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit up tall again, reset. Take an inhale at the top, and then this time I want you to exhale and squeeze the ball, lean back, hold. So you're in a flat back now. You're letting your tailbone, pubic bone drop down toward the ground. You're reaching out at a high diagonal, and then from here you're just doing little pulses up. Think of reaching up toward the ceiling with your breastbone. Little pulses up. You can draw in on the ball just a little tighter. And now I want you to do both. I want you to exhale as you squeeze the ball and lift. Lift. Squeeze that ball. Lift. Lift for 4 more. And 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. And then round down. So you're supported here. You're letting your navel follow your spine. With that support on your thighs, you can sort of hang back into your arms. Let your elbows lift and spread. And then come back up. Roll to your side to come all the way down to the mat. That's the safest way to get down to your back. And from the back, coming up to seated, to be on your side. You're holding that ball again in between your knees. Take an inhale. And exhale, gently squeeze the ball. Just feel the different sensation here while you're lying on your back rather than sitting up tall. We challenged gravity first this session instead of being on your back first. Feel how you can draw your low back down into the mat just a little bit more. And it's just a natural consequence of feeling that ab connection or letting the navel drop toward the spine. I want you to let go of the glutes just a little bit. It's really easy to grip and tuck. We don't want that. We want to release tailbone. We want that natural curve of your spine. And if your low back comes toward the mat as you squeeze for 2 more, that's okay. It's just a natural consequence of engaging your abs. Good. From here, I do want you to take your inhale and feel the low back come into the ground as a result of that connection with the low abs. And then take both legs to tabletop. Hold here. You're pulsing in on the ball in this position. So lots of low ab work as we hold the ball in between the knees. Feel the back broad on the mat. Feel the collarbone broad. You could even press the back of the arms and the palms down into the mat. Feel a little extra work. And now pulse in on the ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Extend and bend the legs. Each time you extend, think of letting the back of the legs open up. You don't have to go all the way straight. Exhale, straighten, inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten, inhale, bend. 2 more. Good. Hold it here. Squeeze in on the ball with straight legs. So just a little more work for those low abs. And just feel that connection as you're drawing in with your inner thighs. There's not any squeezing or pinching. It's just an engagement, just a little pressure. Now I want you to mimic what your legs are doing with your arms. Make them strong and straight. Reach out through the fingertips, just as if you were pulsing in on an imaginary ball right here. Going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Take the ball now. You're going to place it between your legs above your ankles. From here, you're still in tabletop position. You're going to reach out away and exhale, bend. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, bend. If you want to deepen the work, squeeze the ball as you bring it back in towards your chest. You can go big range of motion, knees all the way in, or you can stay pretty shallow. Exhale, bend. You've got 4, 3, 2. Feel those frontal hip points drawing toward each other. And back to center with that leg, with that tabletop position. And then from here, you're going to take a little sway. Both knees go to your left, right shoulder down. Use your low abs to bring your pelvis to center. Knees go to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Back to center. One more time each side. Inhale, knees over. Low abs connect the low back to the mat. Last time. Feel a little bit of a heavy weightedness through that opposite side of your pelvis to bring everything back to center. Then from here, take an inhale. On your exhale, I want you to draw in navel toward the spine lightly. Pubic bone lift up toward the navel. That's really that engagement you want to feel. Frontal hip points draw in toward the center line of your body. And then from here, we're taking a sway, extend and bend. Sway, extend and bend. So this is called the can-can when you're sitting up, you can imagine, or when you're standing. Extend and bend. So it's a sway, extend, bend, and center. Sway and extend, bend, and center. One more time, each side. All of this flat back work really helps to fire up those low abs. From here, I want you to take an inhale. Exhale, reach your arms long and away from you. Fingertips are reaching really long. And then from here, you take the legs straight, bend, twist, twist. Straight, bend, twist, twist. So with your arms hovering up off the mat, you're not able to quite press down into them as much. So you're having to stabilize and keep that back long and flat just through your abs. And each time you twist, you're finding a little bit more side body work, your oblique work. Extend, bend, twist, and twist. Come back to center. Hug your legs into your chest. Get a lengthening through the low back. And maybe flex and point the feet for just a second here. From here, we're going to take the ball under the hips, like a bridge, and just rest for a second. It might feel a little bit unstable at first. It's okay. Take your right leg in towards your chest and up toward the sky. From here, you're going to circle that right leg. Try not to let the pelvis wobble. It's going to be really hard on that ball. It's already going to feel wobbly. 2 more. Last one, and then reverse it. Come down, across, and up. Really feel that navel to spine connection as you go down and up. Down, exhale up, 1 more. And then back to center. Other leg reaches to the sky, and then come down, across, and up. You might have to just set your balance pressing down through the base leg, down through the palms, maybe even down through the back of the head. 2 more. Exhale, lift. 1 more. Pelvis is really steady. See if you can find even maybe a little bit more length from pubic bone up toward navel as you're doing this. Think about lengthening and engaging the abs, not shortening. And then back to center. From here, let's take the ball. So you've got your hands right under you. Take the ball out. Bring it to your knees. And then just bridge up. We're finishing with bridges. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So what we've done today has all been safe for any kind of potential low back pain. It's safe for any people who might have diastasis recti. Any of these, of course, can be modified to a shorter, smaller range of motion. You should always pay attention to pain in your body. And the only thing that I would caution against if you feel any twinge of pain is any of the seated work we did at the very beginning. So if any of that caused any low back pain, or if it just felt like too much of a stretch for your body, I would eliminate it and just stick with all of the ab work, the bridging, lying on your back. Flat back position is going to be the safest and most protective for your back right now. If you do have any pain. The ball also is a great support just to help you connect to your inner thighs. So if you think about it, you've got support for your pelvis. If you're engaging, it's like a pillar. If you're engaging and using any kind of challenging movements around your pelvis, those inner thighs are like that pillar of support for your pelvis. Good. Last one here, just rock back without lifting the hips and release. Back to center, roll to the side. Come up and you're done. Good work with the low abs.